At the time of recording, Liverpool out in Dubai, training and playing friendlies ahead of a return to domestic action as they take on Manchester City in the Carabao Cup on the 22nd of December. Whilst excitement does build for the Reds returning, there is a lot of talk with regards to what could happen in the January transfer window, as it is getting closer and closer. Liverpool are expected to make a few additions this winter after an inconsistent start to the season, and already in the weeks prior to the window opening, there is a lot of talk and rumours of whom the Reds could sign. Liverpool have been heavily linked to Sofyan Amrabat, and in today's video, we do have some big news with regards to a deal, as an update has emerged. We also take a look at the Liverpool player who is one match away from winning the World Cup, and also provide you with an update with regards to Harvey Elliot. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we get into today's video, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. As long as it took for Qatar 2022 to roll around, there is just one game left as Argentina will take on France in the final on Sunday. Argentina beat Croatia comfortably 3-0, then on Wednesday night the current holders, France, beat Morocco 2-0. Out of the 7 Liverpool players who went to the World Cup, there is just one player left, that being Konate. The Liverpool centre-back played the full 90 minutes and put in a dominant display as France won Wednesday's last 4 tie thanks to Theo Hernandez's early goal and a late clincher from substitute Randall Kolo Muani. Konate made his 3rd start of the tournament and produced a crucial goal-saving sliding interception in the second half when Morocco began strongly. Konate was handed his chance after Upamecano was absent due to a sore throat, and after his performance in the semi-final, he really has stake to claim in starting the final on Sunday. Fans around raved of his performance against Morocco, and former Liverpool centre-back Jamie Carragher expressed his delight on Twitter and claimed that he can't be left out for the final. He said, "The French man of the match, Konate, I can't see how he can be left out of the starting 11 in the final." The January transfer window is just 2 weeks away now, and as I mentioned in the intro, the Reds are expected to make a few additions to the team, particularly in midfield. Over the last few weeks, Liverpool have been linked to a handful of players, and whilst most won't come to fruition, there is a lot of truth in the Sofyan Amrabat links, and there has been more developments on the story that will get you guys excited. The Fiorentina midfielder has taken a lot of headlines this World Cup, due to his performances with Morocco that seen the side become the first African team to make it to the World Cup semi-final. Despite Morocco getting knocked out by France, this World Cup campaign has been enough to see the 26-year-old linked with a January move. Fiorentina are reportedly demanding a fee of around £25 million, and according to multiple reputable sources, Liverpool will try to make a move, despite the Serie A side not wanting to sell him until next summer. Reputable Moroccan journalist Anas Bakar has fueled speculation in an interview stating that Jurgen Klopp has already had an initial meeting and is set to speak with Amrabat's agent after the World Cup. He said Liverpool coach Jurgen Klopp has met the agent of Sofyan Amrabat, and we can also mention that his brother Nordin Amrabat, who has been working on his brother's career for a long time now, was also there, and they both met with the coach. It was a very good meeting, it was positive, and they'll be meeting a few days after the World Cup to see if interest is the same for Jurgen Klopp. After his performances in Qatar, the interest shouldn't change, and there will be other meetings to see the demands of Fiorentina, also the demands of his agent, and to see if the transfer will go ahead or not. It certainly is interesting to hear that a meeting has already occurred between our manager and the player's agent and brother, and to hear that not only were positive talks, but are set to resume at the end of the tournament. Whilst our goal is to bring in Jude Bellingham in that position, we'll need other options to bolster our midfield or a contingency plan in case a deal does fall through. With the probable departures of Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and James Milner in the summer though, we may well need more than one option added to our squad, so the Dutch-born deep-lying midfielder could be a cheaper option to bring in. Liverpool have avoided another injury blow after Harvey Elliott's early withdrawal against Lyon, but another midfielder is yet to return to training. Elliot was taken off before the half-hour mark in Sunday's 3-1 defeat to Lyon in Dubai, with the teenager shaking his head as he left the pitch. After the game, Jurgen Klopp told reporters that he looks fine now but feels it, before outlining the hope that we were lucky when it came to a lasting injury. There remain concerns though until the squad returned to training this week, with Elliot part of sessions on both Tuesday and Wednesday. The youngster was involved in ball work on both days, suggesting that he is fully fit and in contention for a friendly against AC Milan later this week. Whilst he did return and there is no injury for Elliot, Curtis Jones is yet to be a part of any full training session since being in Dubai. The 21-year-old is still suffering from fitness issue that kept him out of the final game before the World Cup, and at the time of recording there is no update when he will be back. Jordan Henderson is currently on his post-World Cup break, but the captain took some time out of his holiday to visit Liverpool's training camp in Dubai. With England suffering a 2-1 defeat to France on Saturday, knocking them out of the World Cup at the quarter-final stage, Henderson was granted a week off. The midfielder, along with Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson Becker and Fabinho, is not due to report back for training until the start of next week. But with Henderson spending his break nearby, there was an opportunity for a visit where Liverpool are based for their mid-season camp. He caught up with Jurgen Klopp ahead of Liverpool's session in the Sun on Wednesday. It remains to be seen whether Henderson will rejoin training early, though it is more likely that he'll be back with the squad when they return to Merseyside. Former Liverpool midfielder Lucas Leiva has revealed a heart problem that has forced him out of pre-season training with Brazilian side Grêmio. Lucas is heading into his second season back with Grêmio, having helped his boyhood club back to the Brazilian Serie A with a rare goal helping clinch promotion. But the 35-year-old will not be a part of preparations for the 2023 campaign after routine tests revealed a heart complication. In a post on Twitter on Tuesday, Lucas relayed information from Grêmio which detailed an alteration of the cardiac rhythm which will require further tests and treatment. The statement reads, "The Grêmio medical department communicates that athlete Lucas Leiva presented in pre-season routine exams a picture of alterations of a cardiac rhythm and consequently is removed from physical activities until the conclusion of the complementary exams and treatment of the picture." It is a concerning development for Lucas, who has received messages of support in the wake of his diagnosis, including one from Liverpool. Then finally, Liverpool have announced that they are launching a brand new free official club podcast named We Are Liverpool. The club said on their official website, "We Are Liverpool is co-hosted by Robbie Fowler and Peter McDowell, who chat to members of the current men's and women's squad, former players and managers about their careers on the pitch and lives off of it." Launching in a series format later this month, a new episode will drop each fortnight and feature exclusive insights with each guest that Reds fans won't want to miss. Watch or listen to the podcast for free on LFC TV Go, with early access for those with a free MyLFC registration. It will be made available 24 hours later on all usual podcast platforms and on YouTube. The first series will run for 10 episodes with James Milner, John Barnes, Andy Robertson and Rafael Benitez among the guests. Liverpool fans, what do you make of the news that Jurgen Klopp is set to have another meeting with Amrabat's agent about a potential move this January? Would you want the club to sign him? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.